Welcome to the press conference of the MXGP of Flanders. And we have the winner and the podium with us. So we have Jeffrey Erling's red plate and winner to this weekend for Honda HRC Petronas. Second on the podium, Kai de Wolf from Nesta Husqvarna Factory Racing. And Tim Geiser from Monster Energy Yamaha Factory MXGP, third on the podium. I'm going to start with you, Jeffrey. First of all, I mean, there was no catching you today. How does it feel to be back on the top step here? And how was it from your seat? Because you seem to be enjoying, especially in the first race, and having fun on the track as well.
Yeah, sure. It was a great weekend. Just like last weekend, we were topping every practice and 2 hole shots today. Just didn't get the plate, I think, because I went a bit wide. But yeah, so 2 good stars, led every single lap. And especially first moto was really enjoyable. Yeah, I had a little issue in moto 2. So I had to reduce my speed, but we kept the distance to 15 seconds average. And I could, happy to finish that moto. And yeah, 1-1-1, 60 points. Massive points for the championship now. So now it's, being focused, trying to stay sharp. And yeah, we got 5 more races to go. Obviously, we got to really focus on Arnhem, because on the sand, yeah, we got some work to do, but the team works extremely hard day in, day out. And they take it extremely serious. So yeah, we keep fighting hard and trying to get better.
How do you mentioned about this in race 2? How do you react when something is not right? You know it is, but you still have to finish. I think half of the race was still going to go. How do you react to that?
Yeah, every finish jump I was doing a pray. Think, okay, 1 more lap. We can get 1 more lap. And then, you try to save the bike as good as you can. And it's also race management, Like Formula 1, you have to save the tires. And here I just had to save the motor. And luckily I could do it. I think if you take my clutch out, it's brand new. I haven't even touched it. So, yeah, very thankful. At least I got a good start and was straight up front. And I could do my race. So, like I said, we had a problem. I can't deny, like we had a problem in Latvia. We had a problem here, so we need to really work hard to try to not have this in Arnhem. It will be the last sand race, but we keep doing our best. Like I said, the team has my full backup and other way around as well. They work extremely hard, and they will get us off. Just we have a short time notice.
And just, I mean, today you didn't have to make any passes.
Yeah.
Riding at the front all the time, like it doesn't happen all the time. But how does it feel?
Yeah, it feels great. Really, really nice. Like almost a lockout. I led almost every lap, maybe 3-4 not, but this weekend led every lap. So yeah, lovely. Just to cruise around and do my thing. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
And thank you very much, Jeffrey, and congratulations for this win here in Lommel. We're going with Kai. But first of all, I mean, you're someone who believes in you. You showed it. Today that you can back it off, and you did very well. How was it from your seat? You chased Jeffrey in first race and also in second. But how was it for you, and to be back on the podium here also, kind of your home GP as well?
Yeah, I learned a lot this weekend. Yesterday, actually, I rode pretty good. Followed Jeffrey for the first 15 minutes, I have to lie. Maybe 12, 15 minutes, something like that. Then I let him go because I knew I needed my energy in the second moto, which I was happy. Actually, I reduced the speed a little bit yesterday and saved some energy because I really needed it. But yeah, just like I said, I've learned a lot. Went in the wrong direction this morning into the first moto. It's just something we learn from. And yeah, I'm happy actually it happened, because now in Arnhem we won't make the same mistake. So that's what we're here for. That's also what the plan was when we came back to learn. And today we learned a lot again. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Showed good speed, and I'm on the box. So that's what we hoped for and what we worked for, and that's what happened. So yeah, I'm really happy. But yeah, that first moto I couldn't come close to Jeffrey. The second moto, Jeffrey was gone straight away as well. I had to come from further actually this time. But yeah, managed to get second again, so I'm really happy with that result.
And how important, we know you're going to stay in MXGP, how important it is to do this kind of racing among the best and be one of the best as well?
Yeah, it's really important. I could have, honestly, said that I was not gonna race anymore this season and work on my foot, but I decided to come back and learn things, and that's what we done this weekend. So I'm really happy with this decision, and yeah, like I said, it just makes me better for next year. So we keep on learning, and it's basically maybe a rookie mistake. That's how we can call it. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with today, and really looking forward for Arnhem. It's going to be a little bit of a different track. I think it will suit me a little bit better. So a bit more flowy, a bit more open. So yeah, I'm really looking forward for Arnhem, and that's what we're going to work for physically. Because yeah, coming back from the injury, I felt today that I wasn't there yet. I've raced Dutch Masters against Jeffrey, which is completely different. They are one-day race. They are 5 or 10 minutes shorter. So they are a bit different. But yeah, I felt like my physical side was still a little bit off coming back from my injury. But I think with another 3 weeks under the belt, I can show some good things in Arnhem.
It's not bad for a weekend then. Thank you very much, Kai, and
Thank
congrats
you.
for this podium. We're gonna go with you, Tim. That was unexpected at the end. This podium. Did you? I don't know if you knew you were on the podium, but you were pushing super hard behind Vial, nearly past him. How is it for you this weekend overall? You seem to be a bit not completely happy, but still you on the podium, and that's important.
Yeah, it was a decent weekend. I mean, it's not a secret. I was struggling a little bit, with the setup, with everything. The track was also not the easiest, especially now the second motor. We did some changes for the second motor, and actually I felt a bit worse than in the first one. First one I had a nice flow and I could follow Kai. But yeah, overall, I mean, we are learning and getting better and better. And it's always nice to be on the podium here in Lommel. It's the toughest GP of the year. So yeah, a solid day.
As you mentioned, struggling with some setups, is that what you kind of need in the bad days to be there on the box and build on this?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we are all the team, everybody is working really hard, but yeah, it seems like we are not there yet, like we are coming, but yeah, slowly. But yeah, we are working hard. So, but it's always nice, to finish on the podium. That's always a goal. So yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Tim, and congrats to be back on the podium. Good to see you here. I think there's some questions. So first, let's go with Yondi.
Jeffrey, question for you. I mean, Lommel is an absolute nightmare for most riders, but watching you, I mean, it looks fun and it looks pretty easy, not normal. And you had no pressure really at all today. So, like, did you have more in the tank and to lower your lap times if you needed, like by 1 or 2 seconds, which that would be pretty mad because you're already miles ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, definitely the second motor. You could see I couldn't push anymore. I was just trying to finish the race, but that first motor I could do like a good speed. And I think I had maybe 1 or 2 seconds left, but I didn't want to take that risk because I didn't need to. I managed to win that motor with 45 seconds still. So I, like I said, I didn't have to do that. And I think for today, I think Lucas was the guy to beat, but he's hurt, he's not here. But I think even in the first motor, I would have had something for him. I think I could have definitely fight it with him. So yeah, hopefully he will be back before end of the season to have some good more battles, because it's a shame how that turned out, but it's part of racing. And no, I felt really good. Like first motor was just like a really good training ride because I had no pressure from the back, no one in front, so that was great. And yeah, second motor was pulling a gap, like I think 5-6 laps, not like a 15-second gap. But then, like I said, I had a little issue, so I had to keep that maintenance. I tried to keep a 15-second lead. And yeah, that's what we did and managed. I don't know. Eventually, I had forever crash. So, and Kai got second. So I don't know how far I won, but yeah, I just did what I had to do to win.
Thanks, Jeffrey. Question for Kai. Obviously, you mentioned the foot injury there. Are you in any pain at all, or like are you feeling good around the track with your foot? And I think you told Lisa a few weeks ago that you might need surgery in the off season. Is that confirmed yet? And what will your off season look like if you need surgery? Because obviously the winter gets shorter and shorter.
I will probably need surgery in the winter, but it will only be better for my career. So we're gonna take it this winter, and it won't be too long. So I'm happy with that actually. But yeah, like I said, it will be better for my career. And yes, to come back on your first part of your question, it feels a bit unstable. So This morning, actually, right here, I landed deep in a bump, and that's the biggest problem. As soon as I G out, I will be too far on my toes, so I have to put my foot a bit more forward. But yeah, I mean, we can manage it, and as long as we can manage it, we can learn. And yeah, that's what we're here for. So no, I'm just pleased to be here, be on the podium, and I'm happy and looking forward for the next few GPs and just learn.
There's another 3 questions.
So my question is for you, Kai. So the second race, you were very quick to make passes coming into third and go into second place. That took a long time. I want to know was that kind of the plan to wait a bit for the second place, or what was the plan that second race?
I mean, of course, I actually wanted to win, but Jeffrey was already gone by the time I started around 7, 8. I can't really remember actually, and I got up quite fast. So at one point I was in P3. Romain had an 8-second gap on me. Got it to 6 seconds. Then it actually stayed on 6 seconds for a few laps. And then it was around 4 laps left, and I really wanted to charge the last 4 laps and just go for black. So that's what we did. And then I was next to Romain, ready to make the pass, cut down, make the pass. But yeah, then he hit the inject button. So yeah, massive crash, and yeah, that's what happened.
I'm Joseph from Invisible Speed. I have a question for Jeffrey and another for Tim. So first for Jeffrey. Since you switched to Honda, you've improved your starts. That's obvious for everyone to see. And then maybe an opinion is that before, when you were fast, it looked physical and you were pushing. And now it looks less physical and more technical. So my question is, do you run different power, more power, something different in the Honda? Does it allow you to ride different? What is the difference?
Well, first of all, I'm quite surprised about how the Honda was. Like I said, I did 17 years on the KTM. I signed blindly with Honda without testing any other bike or testing the Honda. So it was a big gamble, and luckily it paid off in a good way. Plus, this is a prototype bike. This bike only just is in the shops right now, so it's like a baby. We still have to, make it work. And there's still some children's sicknesses in the bike, which we are, because it's a brand new bike. The bike Tim rode last year had already multiple years on there and a lot of experience and knowledge. So we're still learning and discovering, but the bike just suits me better. It's a bit more snappy. The KTM has a lot of torque, but is a more lazy bike and more harsh. The Honda is moving a bit more and is much more sharp. And for the start, that's something I requested, what I needed. And the first starts I did, I know Giacomo was there as well in Spain. I was like, wow, this bike is insane. So for me, like I took, again, today, 2 good starts, last weekend, Fox Hill. So yeah, my start has improved. And but together with the team, we also work extremely hard to do so. And I just think this bike suits me really good, and also on the sand now, because beginning of the year we was a bit struggling on the sand, but we changed some parts, and right now on the sand, like today, you could see, and yesterday, like, yeah, it's good, and the bike is looking silky smooth, and yeah, that's really good.
Thank you. And last question for Tim. So you switched from Honda to Yamaha now, and they are 2 very different bikes, and you mentioned setup. So my question is, what does the Yamaha do differently? What is it that you are searching for in the feeling as a rider?
I mean, it's 2 different bikes. Like Jeffrey say, Honda is quite powerful, snappy bike. You know, we are searching a little bit of that. You know, like it feels a little bit more lazy from the bottom. That's why we were also struggling with the starts from the beginning. But yeah, now we are improving. I mean, like also the starts are getting better. I can be in the top 7, top 5 starts, you know, sometimes even better. Today the starts were not bad. So these kind of things, you know, obviously it's a little bit bigger bike, you know, a bit more heavier. So like the settings have to be also adapted a little bit. So yeah, we are still figuring out, let's say. I'm getting used to, and like I said, we are testing a lot, and yeah, working hard always.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to the podium. I'm going to ask you to stand up for a family photo, and we will continue with the MX2 press conference. Here we are for the conference of in MX2 for the MXGP of Flanders. We have the winner of today, Camden McLellan from Triumph Racing Factory. We have also from Triumph Racing Factory, Guillaume Fares, second on the podium and red plate of the championship, and Simon Langenfelder from Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, third on the podium today. I'm going to start with you, of course, Camden. That was your race. Perfect weekend. First ever perfect weekend, I think, in your career, in MX2 anyway. How did you feel? Like, you seem to have cracked the code. It wasn't easy. You had to go and get it, but you did in the end.
Yeah, it was good. Cracked the code, I don't know. I was just doing my thing as per usual, as every weekend. Just this weekend, it seemed to work better than most. The starts were still way off, so still a lot of work to do, but riding-wise, I was very good, fitness-wise, very good, and yeah, overall a good weekend.
If you start well, like, how far can you go?
I don't know, that's the problem. I don't know, I never start well, so I would be very interested to find out. I think last weekend also could have been fun to start first. I was eating roost all last weekend and then today as well, so I think on certain tracks, this weekend especially, I would enjoy starting first and seeing how far I could take it.
And how good is it to here in Lommel, in one of the we always said one of the toughest track in the world, and he was also again today, putting everything together and to manage to pull that performance as well.
Yeah, good. Was very tough today. The track was really rough as per usual, but I found, and I still find Lommel quite a difficult place to find a flow. I don't know if it's just me, but compared to Riola, it gets rough, but it's much easier to find a flow. I think Lommel is a lot harder to find a flow, and then it was also hot today, so there was a lot of factors. The bad starts don't help as well, you know, like I was saying to my mechanics, with 10 minutes to go, I try to like swallow my spit, and my throat was fully jammed with roost, with dirt, so took a lap to like kind of throw up in my helmet, get the sand out, and then go again. Was not very easy. And then all of these factors, not much flow in the track, very, very hot. Yeah, it doesn't make for an easy racetrack, but in the end, I like that, a little bit of character building.
Thank you very much, Camden, and congrats for this win. Speaking about start, you started very well today. You managed to do a strong weekend, and in the end, how was it for you? And did you think bringing it home, second place is great for the championship in the end?
Yeah, I mean, for me it was a great weekend, especially last weekend. Look at my starts were average. Today I got off to 2 really good starts. Yesterday also my start was terrible, so I'm happy. I'm happy to put 2 solid starts, and then I led a lot of laps, and I kind of was doing my thing. Camden was obviously really fast today, and I tried to learn some things from him in that second moto, and made a little push at the end for second position, and it worked. So no, I'm happy. Some good points for the championship again, and happy to keep my podium streak alive.
How is your mentality at the moment? Because we know you have the target on your back because you have the red plate, and it's not always easy on the track. How is your mentality coming in every weekend, especially in this kind of one that are going to be rough as well?
Yeah, like you said, I'm the target. We saw it the last 2 weekends, but no, I go race by race, and I want to win. Every time I go out, I want to win. Today, I wanted to win. It was not possible, and then just took a step back and did my own race.
Is it just fair to say like that experience also to manage to know when you're gonna have to push to win, and sometimes I cannot win, but I still do my race, right?
I think. Like I said, I go race by race, but sometimes, I also have to think a little bit about the championship. And obviously, I know Camden. I trained with him, and I know he's really strong. He came from the back, and he pushed. So when I saw Camden going, I settled for second, and I think that was the right call today.
Well, thank you very much, and congrats for this position and second position in the podium. Simon, very solid this weekend, coming from the sand as well, and I think it's something that you need to build. As you mentioned a few weeks ago, mentioned the momentum and and your head as well, just making sure you can be on the podium. How was it from your seat today? Because as everybody says, a rough day, but in the end you managed to pull it off.
Yeah, for sure, track was rough, but I would say qualifying race in Moto 1 was still quite nice to ride. I had a good flow and didn't really use too much energy. Yeah, but in that second race, it got hard to the end. But no, I enjoyed myself out there. You could really play with the track, and I think it had some better flow than the past years. So no, I enjoyed myself.
And you seem like a different rider now. I think we mentioned you changed a trainer, but you really seem like you really are going for it now, like every time you need to.
I would say in the first moto I was going kind of easy for the beginning, and then could manage to pass I think 3 guys in 1 or 2 laps, so that was quite good. Yeah, but it's a long race here, and it's always you can't be a bit tactical here, because you can easily gain 1 or 2 seconds per lap or even more on those conditions, compared to tracks like Locket, where every half second is like a huge difficulty to gain. But here it's rather easy to gain time, but you need to be really you need to really push.
Is it fair to say that in the first race, I think Camden passed you, and then you pick up your pace right away? Is that fair to say that he helped you overall, because maybe you changed lines or you saw what he was doing in front? I don't know, but just a question about this.
I would say I just got a bit lucky when I passed Liam and Raisulis, I think it was. Because I went around the outside, and both of them made a mistake on the inside, so I could just roll around the outside and pass them. But I would not say that he helped me getting by them. But I just felt like they were getting a bit slower, and I could pass them more easily.
That was a really good race, and congrats for the podium, Simon. Is there any questions? Yes.
So my first question is for you, Simon. From what I've heard, your plan for next year is supposed to be the MXGP. What I like to know is is there still in the back of the mind like maybe a possibility to keep another year MX2?
I have no plan for next year.
Oh, you don't? All right. Well, leave it up to me. I got a question for Guillem. So what I'd like to know is, with the way that the championship is going right now, and you've got quite a big lead, is do you still take it race by race, or at this point is sort of damage control sneaking in?
No, I just want to make my lead even a bigger of a lead, bigger. Yeah. So I can be relaxed in the last races, but I'm also not thinking about that. I'm just thinking about winning every weekend, and that's my goal. I mean, every time I go on the bike, I try hard and I try my best. I did it again this weekend. I came up short on the win, but I would have loved to win again.
All right, thank you. And then my last is for Camden. So what I'd like to know is they made a couple of changes to the track. It seems like some of the outsides didn't really have a berm. You've gone through the pack. Do you felt like it was maybe tougher this year to do passes, even though Lommel is still pretty good to pass than maybe last year?
No, it was good. It was good. When I was walking the track on Friday, I thought that was a little bit high speed and maybe a little bit more difficult to pass than previous years, but I didn't have much difficulty coming through the pack in race 1 and 2 either. So race 2, in fact, they made a lot of the outsides flat, and in my opinion, it creates options. So I understand why they do it for sure. But the speed was higher. I believe in race 2 we were running a higher speed than race 1, which says a lot. And when I got behind Simon, he was railing all the outsides, which second moto in Lommel is kind of strange to get into a perfect berm on every single outside corner. It was strange, but worked. I wouldn't say it was difficult to pass at all this weekend, and that's something about the sand. Always here, like Simon said, if you're willing to give up some energy, you can make a very big difference. So it's just about managing that, I think.
Thank you very much. I don't think there's any other questions. So congratulations to our 3 riders in front of us, and we will see each other in 2 weeks in Uddevalla.